Journey through history with powerful, poignant, and rarely seen images that capture the moments just before fate changed forever. The two skeletons in Casa del Fabbro, House of the Craftsman, in Pompeii, as they were found when excavated in the early 1930s. This poignant image captures a German coal miner in 1958, exhausted after a long and grueling shift, patiently waiting for his turn in the shower. The photograph reflects the physical toll of coal mining and the quiet moments of respite workers found in the midst of their challenging labor. Cavalry excelled in mobility, offering soldiers on horseback greater height, speed, and mass advantage over foot soldiers. Mounted warriors also brought a powerful psychological edge to the battlefield. Gino was only 5 feet 6 1/4 inches tall and had to be 5 feet 7 inches to qualify as a fireman. In 1941, he made the neck stretcher shown in the photo. When measured, he still lacked 1/8 of an inch. He hit himself on head to make a bump and still couldn't make it. A touching portrait of a father and son from the early 1900s, sharing a moment of pure joy and affection. This timeless image encapsulates the enduring warmth of family ties from a bygone era. The photograph offers a rare and intimate glimpse into the lives of Native American families during a time of great change and cultural upheaval. The mother's gaze reflects both strength and tenderness, embodying the enduring bond between parent and child. Two elegant Victorian women are seen crafting a beautifully detailed snow figure, or Snow Lady, in Pangbourne, England in 1892. This charming scene, published in Strand magazine, captures the grace and creativity of the era's winter traditions. Three women are engrossed in the intricate art of lace-making in Brittany, France, around 1920. Their skilled hands delicately weave fine lace, a tradition that has been passed down through generations in this region, showcasing both craftsmanship and cultural heritage. Joe Fortes, originally from Barbados, was known as Vancouver's first official lifeguard. In 1905, he was pictured here at English Bay Beach, where he saved dozens of lives during his remarkable career, becoming a local hero and an enduring symbol of courage. In 1905, renowned French painter Claude Monet is captured near his famous water lily pond in Giverny, France. This iconic scene reflects the tranquil beauty of the setting that inspired Monet's masterpieces, embodying his deep connection with nature and his revolutionary approach to Impressionism. This portrait from circa 1875 captures a young girl of Filipino and Chinese descent in Manila, Philippines. During the Spanish colonial period, people of mixed Chinese and native Filipino heritage were referred to as mestizo de sangre. The photograph reflects the diverse cultural influences in the Philippines under Spanish rule, which lasted until 1898. This striking image from 1936 shows the facade of a Copenhagen department store where 5 floors were draped in coats for a massive sale. The innovative marketing stunt drew such large crowds that the police had to intervene to maintain order. Despite the chaos, all the coats were sold, showcasing the power of early retail promotions in attracting customers. This iconic photo captures American photographer Margaret Burke White on top of the Chrysler Building in New York, 1930. Taken by Oscar Grobner, the image highlights Burke White's bold spirit and pioneering work as the first female American war photojournalist. Her career would go on to redefine photojournalism, particularly with her groundbreaking images from World War II. In this striking image from 1974, a Canadian police officer stands vigilant outside a pharmacy in Galt, Ontario during a severe flood. The floodwaters threatened businesses and homes, and the officer's presence symbolizes the calm and order in the midst of chaos as authorities work to protect property and ensure public safety. This 1932 photo captures Charles C. Ebbets, the photographer behind the iconic lunch atop a skyscraper image taken during the construction of Rockefeller Center in New York. Despite capturing one of the most famous photographs in history, Ebbets wasn't officially recognized as the photographer until 2003. His work immortalized the daring spirit of 1930s New York construction workers. A British Mark V tank in 1918 releases a message-carrying pigeon through a porthole. This unique method of communication was vital during World War I, particularly in areas with disrupted telecommunication lines. The pigeon's journey played a crucial role in delivering important messages. This 1886 photograph captures the luxurious interior of a lounge train car from the Canadian Pacific Railway. The finely designed space reflects the opulence of early railway travel, offering comfort and style for passengers during their journeys across Canada. A charming 1905 photograph of a couple enjoying a roller skating outing in Berlin. The image captures the carefree spirit of early 20th century leisure activities, showcasing the fashion and fun of the time. This powerful 1903 photograph shows two young children sitting in the streets of one of London's most impoverished slums. The image starkly highlights the harsh living conditions faced by many in the city during the early 20th century. A glimpse into the daily life of New York City in January 1943, showcasing the Ronga Brothers Italian grocery store. This photo captures the essence of immigrant-owned businesses in the heart of the city during the early 1940s. King Frederick IX proudly reveals his tattooed upper body in this rare 1951 photo. Known for his love of sailing and bodybuilding, the image was leaked to Life magazine, showcasing a more personal side of the Danish monarch. A group of 3,000 men stand proudly near the completion of the 810-foot High Chase Manhattan Bank in New York City, August 1964. This historic photo captures the scale of their effort in building one of the era's iconic skyscrapers. A woman from the Edwardian era captures a mirror selfie using a Kodak Brownie box camera in 1900. This early form of self-portrait photography offers a fascinating glimpse into the beginning of personal photography. This photo from 1889 shows the Black Gate, the spire of St. Nicholas Cathedral, and the Dogleap Stairs in Newcastle, England. Captured by Liddell Sawyer, it highlights the city's rich medieval architecture. A 1914 photo shows a tourist with his car at the edge of the Grand Canyon in Arizona. This early 20th century snapshot captures the awe-inspiring landscape and the adventurous spirit of the era. In 1952, young people are captured dancing to lively jazz music at the Storyville Club in Copenhagen. The photo, taken by Helmer Lund Hansen, showcases the vibrant post-war culture and the popularity of jazz during that time. In 1944, a group of spectators watches in awe as Mount Vesuvius erupts over the Gulf of Naples. The eruption, one of the most dramatic in history, left a lasting impact on the region, with many people closely observing nature's power. In 1929, during the Prohibition era, agents dispose of illegal alcohol seized from a distillery raid in Detroit. The image captures the effort to enforce the nationwide alcohol ban, with agents pouring out large quantities of liquor from store windows. This 1890s photograph captures a Kiowa Crow Native American family from South Dakota. Taken by H.G. Perry, it shows the mother, father, son, and daughter providing a rare glimpse into their lives during the late 19th century. During the Battle of Britain in 1940, contrails from a dogfight between the German Luftwaffe and the Royal Air Force streaked the sky above St. Paul's Cathedral. This dramatic moment captured the intensity of the aerial combat over London. In 1936, the Westinghouse Electric and Manufacturing Company introduced an innovative elevator parking system in downtown Chicago, where 48 cars were stored vertically. This futuristic method revolutionized parking in the business district. Workers are seen trimming the tallest yew hedge in the world at the Bathurst Estate in the Cotswolds, England. Planted in 1720 by the first Earl of Bathurst, the hedge has grown into a remarkable landmark. A group portrait from the wedding of Lars Ida and Gertrud Leite in Sondal, Norway. Captured around 1900, the image showcases the couple surrounded by their friends and family on this special occasion. German troops sing around a Christmas tree in their trench on the Eastern Front during World War I. Captured in 1914, this rare moment of camaraderie amidst the horrors of war reflects the brief ceasefire spirit during the Christmas truce. A historic photo of La Sagrada Familia in Barcelona, taken in 1905. Designed by architect Antoni Gaudí, the church was still under construction at the time and continues to be a work in progress, more than a century later. A rare glimpse inside the control room of the German WW-1 submarine, SM UB-110, in 1918. This photo showcases the cramped and intricate space where the crew navigated and operated the vessel during the war. A young couple pauses for a break at a gas station during the 1920s. The image captures the charm of early automobile culture, reflecting the rise of road trips and the growing popularity of cars in America. A touching portrait of a mother and her young son in Ireland, circa 1890. The photograph captures a moment of familial love and the simplicity of life in Ireland during the late 19th century. Mrs. A.W. Barrett proudly displays her massive catch, a black sea bass weighing 416 pounds and measuring 7 feet 10 inches, off the coast of Santa Catalina Island, California, in 1901. This remarkable fish set a record for the time and showcases her skill as an angler. In this striking photo from April 3, 1945, PFC Ivan Babcock of the 165th Signal Photo Company poses with the crown of the Holy Roman Empire inside a cave in Siegen, Germany. The cave, used by the Nazis to store valuable artworks, became a historic site during World War II. The photo, colorized later, captures a moment of rare discovery during the war. This photograph captures a group of students at Vassar College during their class day in the spring of 1895. The tradition, a key event in the college's history, highlights the spirit and unity of the graduating class in an era of formal academic celebrations. The image shows a Friedrichshafen FFF-49 reconnaissance seaplane that crashed into the roof of a building in Germany around 1918 to 1919. This aircraft, designed during World War I, was primarily used for reconnaissance missions, but this incident highlights the risks pilots faced during the war's later stages. This photo captures Soviet dancers and gymnasts rehearsing for the opening ceremonies of the 1980 Moscow Summer Olympics. The grand event, held during a time of political tension, showcased Soviet strength and pride. The Olympics were marred by a boycott led by the United States in protest of the Soviet invasion of Afghanistan. A young couple drives by the iconic Balanced Rock in the Garden of the Gods, Colorado Springs, during the 1920s. The natural rock formations in this scenic park are a popular attraction, drawing visitors with their stunning beauty and unique geological features. The Panama Slide at Coney Island's Steeplechase Park, built around 1908, offered visitors a thrilling ride down a towering structure. This iconic attraction became one of the many famous amusements at the park, drawing crowds looking for excitement during New York City's golden age of amusement parks. On September 2, 1945, American planes flew in formation over Tokyo Bay during the Japanese surrender ceremony that officially marked the end of World War II. This historic moment captured the triumph of the Allied forces and the conclusion of years of conflict in the Pacific. A charming moment captured in the 1890s, showing a Victorian couple riding a tandem bicycle. This photograph reflects the era's growing fascination with cycling as a social and recreational activity, highlighting the couple's stylish attire and the rise of tandem bicycles during the late 19th century. A snapshot from 1959 showing women working in a cannon factory in Japan. This image captures the post-war industrial boom, as women played a vital role in Japan's economic recovery, particularly in the manufacturing sector, contributing significantly to the rise of technology companies like Canon. This historic photo from 1870 showcases the iconic Roman Colosseum and the nearby Arch of Constantine in Rome, Italy. The image offers a glimpse into the ancient structure's enduring presence, even as they were already centuries old by the time the photograph was taken. In this 1904 photo, women are seen browsing perfumes and jewelry at the Illum department store in Copenhagen, Denmark. The image captures the elegance of early 20th century shopping, reflecting the growing consumer culture of the time. In 1952, Canadian soldiers are captured playing hockey on an ice rink constructed on the Imjingang River in South Korea during the Korean War. The image shows a rare moment of leisure amid the hardships of war, offering a glimpse into the soldiers' camaraderie and resilience. This 1850s photograph by Luigi Pesce shows the Tower of Togrul in Ray, Iran. Built in the 12th century as a tomb for the Seljuk ruler Togrul, the tower stands at 20 meters tall today, with its original dome having collapsed during an earthquake. Togrul, the founder of the Seljuk Empire, left behind a legacy that spanned from Turkey to Afghanistan. On March 29, 1955, a nuclear bomb was detonated at the Nevada test site as part of Operation Teapot. The operation included 14 nuclear tests and aimed to study the effects of nuclear explosions. This marked a significant moment in the U.S. nuclear testing program during the Cold War era. This haunting image of an escaped slave named Peter, showing the brutal scars of a whipping, became an iconic symbol of the horrors of slavery. This haunting black and white image depicts a corpse entangled in barbed wire at the Leipzig-Thekla subcamp of Buchenwald, a Nazi death camp. Captured in the final days of World War II, it starkly reveals the brutal reality of the Holocaust, forcing viewers to confront the atrocities committed. The photograph, with its raw and unfiltered shock, underscores the tragic loss of life and the dehumanizing conditions within the camps. This chilling image captures Minneapolis police officer Derek Chauvin kneeling on George Floyd's neck for over 9 minutes, an act that led to Floyd's death and ignited worldwide protests against police brutality. Taken by a bystander, the photo became a powerful symbol in the fight for racial justice, amplifying the urgency for systemic change. Floyd's tragic death became a pivotal moment in the global movement calling for an end to racial violence and inequality. Cheng Ben-hua was a notable figure in the Chinese Communist Party's guerrilla warfare efforts, particularly during the Chinese Civil War. Known for his strategic brilliance and fearless leadership, he played a significant role in organizing resistance against Japanese occupation and later against nationalist forces. This photograph captures the rugged determination and resilience that defined his life as a revolutionary fighter. This photograph captures the iconic Custom House clock in Boston, which stands as a symbol of the city's rich history. Taken in 1976, the image showcases the grand architecture of the Custom House, a key landmark that has witnessed centuries of Boston's development. The photo, taken during a time of urban renewal, reflects both the preservation of historic landmarks and the city's ongoing transformation. This powerful image captures a mother embracing her son, who had just escaped from a North Korean POW camp in 1953. The moment is filled with raw emotion, symbolizing the joy of reunion after years of hardship and separation during the Korean War. The photo reflects the profound impact of war on families, highlighting the personal sacrifices amidst the broader political conflict. This photograph showcases Catherine and Marjorie Stinson, two sisters who became legendary figures in early aviation. Known for their daring feats and accomplishments, they broke barriers for women in a male-dominated field. Catherine set numerous records in flight, while Marjorie made significant contributions as an aviator and flight instructor, leaving behind a lasting legacy. This photo captures the last queen consort of Mongolia, who was married to the last ruling Bogd Khan, Mongolia's spiritual leader and king in the early 20th century. Known for her regal presence, she played an essential role during a turbulent time in Mongolian history, particularly as the country transitioned from monarchy to a socialist republic. Her reign ended when the monarchy was abolished in 1924, marking a significant shift in the nation's political landscape. This photograph captures the remote inhabitants of St. Kilda, a small archipelago in the Outer Hebrides of Scotland, in 1926. At the time, the community was one of the last isolated groups living traditionally on the islands, relying on fishing and seabird hunting for survival. The harsh environment and isolation led to the island's evacuation in 1930, ending centuries of habitation on the islands. This stunning Roman mosaic, discovered in 1997 in the ancient city of Zugma, modern-day Turkey, is considered the largest of its kind ever found. Spanning over 1,500 square meters, it depicts scenes from daily life, mythology, and nature. The mosaic, which dates back to the 2nd century AD, is a remarkable example of Roman artistry and craftsmanship, offering invaluable insights into the culture and aesthetics of the time. This poignant photograph shows a blind Muslim man carrying his paralyzed Christian friend through the streets of Damascus. The image highlights an extraordinary act of compassion and friendship, transcending religious and physical barriers. Captured in the early 20th century, it reflects the spirit of solidarity and humanity amidst the backdrop of a city steeped in history and cultural significance. This groundbreaking photograph, taken in the late 19th century, captures a diver submerged underwater. It marks the first time a photo was taken beneath the surface, showcasing the innovative spirit of early photographers and pioneers of underwater exploration. The image offers a rare glimpse into the unknown world beneath the sea, laying the foundation for future developments in both photography and diving technology. This striking image depicts a skilled samurai wielding a long bow, showcasing the warrior's expertise in archery. In feudal Japan, the samurai were not only masters of the sword, but also highly trained in using the bow as a critical weapon in battle. The photograph highlights the strength, discipline, and cultural significance of archery within the samurai tradition.